Ramona Kitto Stately. She's a dear friend of mine, has been for as long as I can remember. We've had the privilege and opportunity to together these arenas and spent some lovely time with Luis doing work in other spaces about her today. I want to take a moment and help you understand how important Ramona Kitto Stately is to me. You can read her bio. She's done tremendous work and is now the project director for We Are Still Here, Minnesota. But I will be emotional on this one. Ramona understands what it means to build community. She knows the very foundations of what it means to be all our relations. As an American Indian person, not even in the community of Osceola where she served at that time, she welcomed me and my children into her program. And I personally can tell you and guarantee you that one of them is alive today because of it. That's the impact that Ramona has had in my life, in my family's life, and countless others. So without further ado, I give you this beautiful human being, Miss Ramona Kitto Stately. And now I'm going to turn my camera off so you don't watch me blubber. Ramona, it's all yours, friend.
Thank you. Thank you, Red. Hami Takayapi. Ampetu Pinde Owasi, Chante Washte and Ape Chuzapie, Ramona Kitto Stately, Amakiapie. I am so honored to be receiving this Ron McKinley All My Relations Award. And I love the name. In the Dakota language, we say Mitakuye Oyasi, meaning all living things are my relative. It's really a foundational philosophy and perspective of growing strong human beings. If we think about all living things being my relative, it changes the way we make decisions. So this is just so apt for me, and I'm so incredibly honored. So thank you. I want to share that I am the chair of the Minnesota Indian Education Association. I'm a teacher on leave of absence from Osseo area schools for 3 to 5 years, and currently the project director of We Are Still Here, Minnesota. And our mission is to spotlight and make visible the lives and contributions of Native people and their governance, which is pretty invisible as well, in Minnesota today, because we are still here. And we do this by challenging and correcting false narratives and replacing fiction with facts in E12 education and finding solutions for issues that impact our Native community. So we began with this results from the Reclaiming Native Truth Project. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but if you aren't, just type it in Google and watch a 7-minute recap of this unprecedented national research campaign that was designed to increase the understanding of the dominant narrative about Native peoples of this place, or this place meaning the United States. So the results were that in the area of education, 23 states do not teach anything about Native people, period. The ones that do not teach anything about Native people after 1900. So imagine the message that this sends to our developing children in the classroom. There are no more Indians, they don't matter. And for Black, Brown, and Indigenous children, they are deemed invisible, starting in kindergarten. Mm-hmm. For all children, there is a very strong message that being white is important. And all of this is clinched with messages or lessons like Manifest Destiny. But I say that there's newly released data from Understand Native Minnesota. Now that Rev just described the bold number 3. This is brand new data. It was released like the last day of November from Understand Native Minnesota, who did a very similar report about tribes and indigenous peoples in states and public schools. And what do they know about it? So it said the results were that 9 out of every 10 Minnesotans indicated they support increasing the teaching of Minnesota's American Indian culture, history, and tribal government in the state's K-12 schools. So that's promising, right? 90% of the respondents agreed that with the statement that I'm reading this. So the survey overall, it results to show that supermajorities of support exist in all demographic areas, regardless of political affiliation, geography, ages, or educational level. So that's my promising hope for what is to come. But it's because of organizations like the Minnesota Education Equity Partnership and all of these amazing rock stars and dedicated members that we can see positive movement toward helping our children build what we call in the Dakota language wamajing. And that means standing strong in your own power. Creating a strong foundation that no one, even if they dive into you, can shake that foundational power. And we saw that this morning with Miss Elsie Quintero. So wopida to all of you, and I'm very honored. Thank you.